Man, these Buckeyes, they, especially in the 40 time, they performed, really well. Chris Olave going 4.26. That's just unbelievable. Some people said it didn't look like he was trying. That's just a tremendous time. Garrett Wilson, he went 4.37. That's also very, very great for wide receiver. And, people are saying, well, like, people are now saying because Jameson Williams is there, they're like, you had Jackson, um, Jameson, Garrett, Chris Olave all in one receiver room. Is that the best wide receiver room in college football history? And obviously they all, were at different points in their career. Jameson, went somewhere he got more opportunity to shine. Jackson really stepped up. For me, the greatest, wide receiver room that I've seen is 4 first-round picks. Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, and I think Waddle was in there. And those are great too. Ohio State would definitely need to have 4 first-round picks to be in the conversation with that. But, you look at Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, these guys are, without a doubt, especially after the performances that they have, they're going to be a first-round pick. Now, some were saying Chris Olave could slide and potentially be a second-round pick. I think just off his 40 time alone, he's going to be a first-round pick. Now, where do you guys have him going off the board? That's a big thing. Is like, where do people see him going off the board? And for me, if I was picking, you could look at the scouting reports. I don't know if you guys use Pro Football Focus, anything like that. I would say Garrett Wilson should probably be the number one off the board. Just his strengths that you see. Obviously, I agree with. They say he's dynamic. He's bouncy on routes. He can get open, and he's a sneaky good yards after catch. Now, Olave, I think yards after catch, I would say yards after catch, Olave is a lot better than Garrett Wilson in yards after catch. Now, they're both really good at it. Now, they're using comparisons, and they're saying Garrett Wilson is similar to, Chad Ochocinco. That's what they project him to be. I don't I don't see Chad Ochocinco from Garrett Wilson. I would see that more from Chris Olave in terms of his footwork is tremendous. Over the years, his footwork has got better, going from special teams, to working his way into being, one of the best receivers in the Big Ten, if not arguably the best receiver in the Big Ten. These guys are going to be really great, and whichever teams get to them, they're going to do wonders. Now, I'm really interested to see if a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, selects one of these guys. They have 3 first-round picks. What would they do? Some are saying the Chicago Bears. We seen with Joe Burrow. He got Jamar Chase, and he's doing really well. Tua has Jalen Waddle down there in Miami. So potentially maybe Justin Fields, getting one of these receivers, can lead to success. Maybe not going to Super Bowl like Jamar and Burrow right away, but it's going to be very interesting. I know a lot of people on Ohio want them to go to the Browns or the Bengals. I think it's more likely one of these guys goes to the Browns than the Bengals. But this is, very interesting, to see that these guys are performing well. And, I'm interested to see what teams take these guys. But I do believe that they will both be first-round picks.